Good morning from the beautiful East Coast of the United States of America. Right now, I am in Florida on the East Coast, out on the beach. It's a beautiful day. Let me show you guys what I've been up to the last 2 weeks that I've been here in America. Good morning from sunny California. Guys, I have landed here in the US, and this is the first state I'm visiting, and I'm gonna start my day off with a hike, and we'll see what else comes along the way today. Before I moved to Thailand, my buddy and I would go hiking at the Almaden Quicksilver Park here in San Jose, California, several times a week. This was just a great time to go out here, enjoy this beautiful park, the trails, the views, and just talk about different things, especially during the pandemic. So it was great for me to be able to come back here and be able to meet him and go for this hike that we used to do all the time. The skies were nice and blue, the air was fresh and clear, and it was just great to meet up with my friend, go out and walk around and get some good exercise out in this beautiful area. Then we went to the Country Inn Cafe, one of my favorite places for breakfast. Their Swedish pancakes with lingonberry butter and powdered sugar are just to die for. And yes, this all-meat egg scramble with potatoes was just so delicious. I ate the whole thing. I couldn't help myself. Then later that night, I met up with another good friend of mine, and we went to a place called Dry Creek Grill, which is a great restaurant, and I had one of the best filet mignons I've had in such a long time. We then followed down to Willow Glen and went to The Table, another really good bar restaurant in the downtown Willow Glen area of San Jose. This place used to be a drive-through dry cleaners, but now it is a very cool bar and restaurant, and we sat there and had a couple of drinks. Moving across the street to another place that I don't recall, we sat there, chatted for quite a bit more, having another couple drinks and just enjoying the beautiful night and the scenery. The next morning, I happened to be driving by a local flea market that was open, so it was great to walk around. Didn't really find anything, but it was good to just go and check it out. Now, later that evening, I went to the Westin Hotel. This is a hotel that was built in 1926, and it is absolutely magnificent. I was here to meet a couple buddies for dinner, and since I was early, I decided to walk around and explore. This hotel is just so stunning and so charming because they've kept it very original, and a lot of the decor, even the restaurant, has a really good feel. This is Il Fornaio. It's an Italian restaurant, and I gotta say, I had one of the best mixed seafood dishes I have ever had anywhere. Later that night, we went to the Ritz nightclub because they were having 80s night. Had a great time hanging out and dancing with a bunch of friends there. Then the next morning, I went over to the San Jose Capitol Flea Market, walked around for a couple hours, didn't really find anything of interest. But the highlight of the day was definitely going over to my friend's house where they were making tacos. They made al pastor, they made pork, they made chicken, they made beef. We ate quite a bit, and I got to hang out with my buddy's cat, Owen, who is a very beautiful Persian cat and very stoic. That is a completely autonomous car. It's a Waymo, which basically is no driver in it. It's just being driven by a computer. It's kind of crazy. It's really one of the first ones I've personally seen that completely driverless, not even someone sitting in the passenger seat. My next stop was in Sunol to check out the steam train, as I had to go to Niles to Bronco Billy's Pizza Palace. This is an old saloon that's been converted into a pizza place and is one of my favorites in the area, so I had to stop by for lunch for one of their gigantic slices. Just look at this thing. The next morning, I had to hop on a plane to go visit some friends in LA, and boy, I wasn't excited to get up this early as it was a 6:30 a.m. flight. Fortunately, it's only an hour flight from San Jose to Los Angeles, so after a quick 1-hour flight, I was finally on the ground in Los Angeles, and yes, I was very hungry, so we went to Cantor's Jewish Deli. I forgot to take photos of the food. My next stop was Santa Monica Pier, and this place is magnificent. Such a nice place, huge beach, attractions, rides. I got to walk around. There was many people out on the beach, and it was just nice to be on the coast again. was pleasantly surprised how clean Venice Beach was. All the homeless encampments were gone. They cleaned the whole thing up. The beach was very clean. There were people out enjoying themselves, playing basketball. Even Muscle Beach was open, with a few people working out at this world-famous beachside gym. Very nice place. Now, of course, you've got your wacky Venice shops, but the craziest part is the real estate. These homes along this stretch of Venice Beach are all in the millions and millions of dollars because of this view and access to the ocean. I think this house alone was for sale for about $6 million. Magnificent. But you've got the beach right in front of you, good sand, you can swim in the ocean, although it's a little bit cold. Time to get a little bit of snack. Got myself some calamari, great view, because next it was time to hop back on the plane and fly back to San Jose to go meet my friend, for whom I made a nice charcuterie platter dinner, and we really enjoyed ourselves. The next night, I had to drive to San Francisco late at night because I had a red-eye flight to Florida.
Oh, yeah, I'm clean. Yes, I'm clean. Look, he brought me a toy. Hello, Rex. What? You want to play? No, you want me to chase you, huh? You want me to chase you, little monkey? Come here. Come on. Yeah, this is what he wants to do.
Right now I'm at Firehouse Subs, and they make really good sandwiches, and they support first responders, law enforcement, and firefighters. This was actually started by 2 firefighters, and I'm having myself a nice Italian sandwich. Here we're having a nice typical Russian breakfast. We got a huge bottle of vodka over here, black caviar, red caviar. We've got some eggs over here, the blinis along with the salmon, the jams, the meats. We've got bread with different caviar on it, berries, cheese, and fruit. Man, this is going to be a great breakfast. I have now been in the US for 2 weeks. I spent 1 week in California, I've got a week here in Florida, and then I'm gonna go to Texas for a week before I head back to Thailand. This beach is really relaxed. The water is so warm, the ocean is just beautiful. There's kids and people swimming in this very warm water. There's even people fishing out here. It's just a very chill environment. I'm having a great time here in the US, visiting friends and family all across the country. And I gotta be honest, I don't really miss Thailand. However, when I'm back in Thailand, I don't really miss America. And to me, that just says that I'm happy wherever I am, and that makes me smile and know that I'm at peace with myself. But it's so great to be back in the US and have the familiarity of friends and family and just knowing my way around. So I'm really enjoying myself while I'm here for this 3 to 4 weeks. The next morning, I got up at 5 a.m. to drive 2 hours to Cape Canaveral because I was going to go watch the SpaceX Falcon 9 Heavy rocket launch. This was going to be my first live rocket launch that I would get to see, and I was super excited to be able to view it. Well, it looks like I might have miscalculated a bit. There is a huge line, and we still got about 7 kilometers or about 4 miles to go. Might have to turn around and find another place to watch. Well, it looks like the launch has been delayed by about 3 hours, so I might as well make the best of it, go grab some breakfast, and hope that they don't cancel the launch completely today. These things happen. I found a cute little diner nearby, and I noticed there was quite a few people in there. They had a really good looking menu, and I was quite hungry, so this really worked out as I was able to sit down, and this omelet that I got with the potatoes was delicious and absolutely filled me up. The launch was originally scheduled for 7:30 a.m. and they kept delaying it with a window at 11:29 being the last, but they have now canceled that as well and pushed it off till tomorrow. So there'll be no launch today. I'm going to try to catch it tomorrow, but I'm not going to drive all this distance here. I'll see it from a farther viewpoint. Right now I'm here on this pier. There's lots of people fishing. There's fish, but I got to head back to where we started and just kind of finish off the day. Fortunately, the next evening, I was able to see the rocket from my parents' backyard. You can't see it too well, but there it is in the sky, taking off into the space to launch the Starlink satellites. Then I went back and played with Rex, who was eating as always. This dog is just so cute. I can't believe he can actually sleep like this. This ocean is so inviting that I have to go for a swim. My next stop will be in Texas, and hopefully you'll see some content from there as well. In the meantime, why don't you guys check out some of my other videos. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all very soon in another episode.